It was a pleasure for the Ministry of Agriculture in the Nevis Island Administration to be participating in today's session. It is the Agriculture Growth and Transformation Strategy first meeting for the implementation. This is a process which was started some 2 years ago, and we are happy that we're at this stage of implementation. Joining me, we had the Assistant Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mrs. Rossel Milnes-Gaskell. We have Director of Agriculture, Mr. Randy Elliott. We have Deputy Director, Mr. Floyd Liebert, and we have Deputy Director of Marine Resources here with us today. The Agriculture Growth and Transformation Strategy is a policy or framework that is being developed to guide agriculture in St. Kitts and Nevis for the next 10 years. One of the responsibilities of the persons who are participating in today's discussion is that we have to take into account that knowledge improves, knowledge increases, and we have to also make adjustments to this framework that is being put in place. It would be irresponsible if, as information changes, if information increases, and that we are responsible individuals who would be implementing this growth strategy not take into account the improvement in knowledge as time goes on. Also, a very important part of this strategy is the inclusion of ICT and digitalization of the certain technologies that now can improve the productivity of agriculture here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Indeed, we want to work smarter and not harder. We have to make the seamless transition from what we consider to be the hard, back-breaking work of agriculture to the smart and technologically advanced and the savvy individuals who are able to produce better, higher yields, and actually work smarter, not harder.
We gathered here with key stakeholders, including the Nevis Island Administration, the Ministry of Agriculture in Nevis, so we can discuss the St. Kitts and Nevis Agricultural Growth Transformation Strategy 2022 to 2031. And we felt that it was important that we get around the table discussions that everyone can chime in terms of the way forward, to help to chart the way forward for agriculture for St. Kitts and Nevis. It's no use to have a plan, but you don't go through the plan, right? And you don't get persons who are into the field to help to vet the document and to help to contribute, to the short-term goals, medium goals, and long-term goals. Because until 2031, right? And everything can't be done now. But it was important that we really agree in terms of how we move forward. We are very serious about the development of agriculture in St. Kitts and Nevis. We want to ensure that we secure our food, right? And we don't have an economy where only the importing class are making money, right? I really feel, in love with saying that, because I feel like, currently that's the situation on the ground. When you look at the supermarkets, everybody bringing their containers and, they make a lot of the profits. But what happened to the farmers on the ground who, are cultivating and toiling from day to day? I mean, we need to find ways to keep more black money in the country. And that is what's going to happen over the next few years.
My name is Daniel Atherton, and I was the local counterpart consultant while we developed the Agriculture Transformation and Growth Strategy with the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations as part of its technical cooperation to St. Kitts Nevis. This particular activity is an exit activity in terms of the work with FAO, but it is the first tier of the activities towards implementation. The vision, as explained in the Agricultural Transformation and Growth Strategy 2022 to 2031, is to establish a resilient and productive agriculture system, that contributes to economic growth and improved livelihoods, food security and nutritional health by harnessing agricultural knowledge and innovation systems, as well as ensuring that there's sustainable management of the ecosystem and the biodiversity. So basically that encapsulates what we're trying to do. So we're having a discussion now because we're at the stage where we're about to do implementation. So you have a strategy. We're discussing with all of the key technocrats how over this 10-year period, we're going to have short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals, and how we partition those three, and how do we identify, according to those 4 impact areas, the key people who will work on making this happen. And so I'm happy to be, associated with this. I mean, I'm a farmer and I'm a practitioner in it, and I'm happy to have been a technician in the development of this strategy.